Good morning. This is the weekend update for Buy Sell Short for Saturday, November 30th. Hope everyone's having an awesome weekend. We're going to start off today with the Dow daily chart. And as you can see, last 6 weeks have just been really phenomenal on the market. We just continue to move higher every single day. We get a dip, looks like we're going to retrace, and then the next day we slowly move back higher. And I'll bring your attention to something we mentioned last weekend regarding RSI on the Dow daily chart. This has been a 6-week move. Last two times actually that we've seen RSI up at this level, we have seen about 1,000-point retrace over the following 2 weeks. One thing to keep in mind as well, we are looking at a possible negative MACD cross early this week. And, it's been one of these markets where every time we think we're going to get a big sell-off, we dip to the 8-day moving average, and then we rebound nicely. Candles action on Friday, a little bit suspect, although it was a half-day session. And if we take a look at the 15-minute chart, you can see really we were up for most of the day, and then the last 10-15 minutes we ended up losing 60 points. Traders just half day going cash ahead of the weekend. That might be the extent of it, but we closed right at the uptrend line, and we've got big time support just below at 16K. And if we go back over to the daily chart, you can see we've got really strong 20-day exponential moving average at 15,900. Now, if we were to see some sort of retrace in the market, the 50-day would be the logical target. Dow Transport's a similar kind of setup. We just continue to slowly move higher. We do have lower highs on RSI. And another thing, just to be a little bit cautious as well going into this week, MACD. Reminds me a lot. Remember last month we talked about Mad Cats when it was about to get that positive MACD cross, was about to get it, and then didn't get it and reversed lower. And we know what happened on Mad Cats. Ended up selling off over the next week or so. So something we need to keep in mind just based on the MACD action we are seeing right now. Russell continues to move higher. It's one of those things. This is an extremely bullish time of the year. The charts indicate we could possibly see a little bit of a retrace. May not come to fruition, just something we need to keep in mind. And great week this past week. Our strategy going into this week was to try anything. Gamble week, turkey week tends to be very, very fun, and it was a very, very fun week. We played a lot of very nice winners. Excellent week. Let's do the same this week. Let's play some plays. Let's see what works. If it doesn't work, we can jump out and retry again. It's going to be a little bit more tax selling on small cap stocks. Usually that ends up finishing around the middle of December. That's when I send out the January popper list for stocks that do very well mid-December into January. It's a very strong time of the year. It sucks that I'm even considering being a little bit cautious based on the indices, but we're going to wait for the triggers. If we break down under 16K and get around 15,900, we can get a little bit more cautious. I'm just throwing that out there as a possibility. As for stock plays, monster winner for us on Friday. UPIP, we added to our position on this one late on Wednesday, and boom, this puppy went. It actually traded as high as $1.87 pre-market on Friday, blew through all our targets, which is why we booked gains, which is what we do when stocks spike like this in pre-market and early in the day on the open. Going into the close, a lot of selling pressure on this one. Again, this is a top January popper play. This stock, I believe the stat is 12 of 12 up from December through January. So very nice trend. We picked some up into the close, $1.51. See if we can get a bounce back up to the 160s on Monday. We've got RSI breaking 50 for the first time since sell-off a few weeks ago. On bounce volume, stochastics look great. ETAK, Scamex. Need I say more? If this stock was trading on Amex, it would be at $2. Very nice flag formation, big volume spike. Dipped all the way back. Let's see if we can get a break above $1.05. If we're able to get a break and close above $1.05, we could be in store for a very nice move next week. Big winner for this week, SMSI, big spike on this puppy. Continued strength on Friday. Trail your stops. $1.25 now on the remaining position on this one, and let's see if they can drive it up to. Well, actually, let's check out 6-month chart to see if we can get an idea. Next 6 months not long enough. Let's look at a 1-year chart. 149 would be a really big break, and then we could be looking at a move to a $1.70. So continue trailing your stops on it. DRWI, very nice pop on this one. Possible flag formation. It should hold this 116 to 120 area, but I would be watching very, very close for a possible tax loss selling dip to pick some up under a $1.15 would be awesome going into January. New play to keep an eye on going into this week, HNSN. If the market wasn't closing so early on Friday, the stock would likely have broken out. 50-day moving average 191 sets it free. We're looking for 210, 220 area on this one. Rock solid support 180 to 185 looks really, really good. We saw a positive MACD cross on this one Friday. Downtrend break of stochastics as well on Friday. Looks like this one should be a mover going into this week. Another stock we actually jumped into on Friday, and that was not it, was HH. Obamacare play. 58 cents is the break, and the reason for that is ADAT had a monster move on Friday on a Obamacare pump. Big move on this one. HH is the logical sympathy player with stops at the 8-day moving average, 52 cents. So, going to make this really short video. Great week for us. We tried a lot of stuff. We went in with a gambler attitude this week, and it paid off handsomely. That's the plan going into this next week, but we're going to have a little bit of a cautious stance just in case we see the overall indices sell off. But if we do see, a little week, 2-week dip in the markets, that would really set us up for some Santa Claus rally, January popper action. Have a great weekend, guys. See you in the chat room on Monday. Bye.